We are now going to take a time out for a station break and have a word from our sponsor, Spirit. He wants to talk about the upcoming election. It's really in the inner worlds, it's the hubbub, you know. He wants to know who you're pulling for, who you're rooting for, who you're going to vote for. Because the election that Spirit is so enthused about is the election of you. Electing your higher self as the ruler of you, as the king, queen, soul. Regaining the kingdom of the body, mind, heart, soul, cells, thoughts and feelings, moods, plans, the whole thing. See, we have a campaign to do, don't we? It's like we're going to bring in the Olympic torch early, because the game is always on, and bring that desire for unity. The world is overcome when you fix your faith on unity consciousness, says Lord Krishna. And we're going to bring that torch of the one thing that makes everything possible and have everything turn out beyond your wildest dreams. And that is to light this torch, this fire of God love. After all, it is the first commandment, so to speak, to love God with all your heart, mind, strength, and soul, and then to, wow, share it with each other across the board. But can you imagine your feelings and thoughts getting along together, no longer divided and staying divided, you know, even though you still have to walk around in the body and keep it somewhat going, that you have it together, you know, but really get along because there's a bigger cause. There's this fire burning, and the warmth of it is so intoxicating, and the joy of just feeling that there is a oneness after all. And there's no need to spend all our time and energy in conversations around which side is better than the other side. Because thoughts and feelings really come from one place, and that is your soul. And the soul is that unified consciousness that if we fix our faith in, then we become the absolute divine ruler of ourselves, and there's peace in our kingdom, and there's joy, and it's win-win. And we're talking about each individual, you know, because if we can get that fire of God love going, it will take love offerings of the thoughts that don't want to do this, of the feelings that have other agendas, and the desires that certainly want to take us into that place of false hope of trying to fulfill them and they never can be fulfilled. It will take a love offering, you know, daily of all those things that aren't really in the race to freedom, race into unity consciousness and global happiness and freedom for all beings and prosperity for all, right? And it's so beautifully said by Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. He says, make a silent sacrifice. Draw in each breath to feed the flame of God love, and breathe it forth to waft your heart on high, letting not one vintage of entering air pass without supporting your soul. What a sacrifice we can make for this campaign to bring us together, to unify ourselves, each individual inside themselves. What a year, isn't it fantastic? This is why we have a word from our sponsor this morning. This is why Spirit just had to get this message across. Whole universe, the inner world, so the beings, your team, your guardian angel, are like, they've already cast their vote. It's always been for you. Decide to run as king, queen, soul, or as ego. They still love you. We'll always love you, and we'll always vote for you. And that's unconditional. All right, so what do you think? How fun is that? Really, 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 really. Come on now, people. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together and love one another. And sing that to yourself. Come on now, people of my kingdom, the citizens of myself and my thoughts and my feelings. Smile on each other. It's time to get together and love one another. And it's all possible because of this fire that we keep lit with every inhaled breath, feeding the flame of God love. That's the secret. That's the liberation of you and me in this world. It really is. Light that fire. Put that torch of everything that you are with all your faith fixed on unity within yourself. And light that puppy. And then let's love. Let's become a love force. But first, bring in those loved ones at home, because this unity must start at home. But first with the fire that you have lit, so you are getting along with yourself and actually loving yourself and actually being really happy and exuding that love. That's all we need to do, is just be the change, you know? Be the love, be the joy, be the unity within yourself. That's the message. Those are the campaign speeches across the board on either side. Why they're learning to merge together in this one fire of devotion for the one. But let's just feel like, as we have our heart open like this, and drawing in the breath to feed the flame of God love, pull in the loved one at a time that live in your house. No words to be said. You don't have to convince them to vote either way. What you do is just bring them into your heart and put them there and let them love with you. That's all. You start holding the unity in your house before anyone even knows what you're doing. They may never know what you're doing, but you're holding the unity. All it takes is one soul that truly loves God, and it negates the hatred of millions, says Mahatma Gandhi. That's all. Just you, baby. Come on, baby. Light your fire. Light your love light. Turn it on for campaigning for yourself. That beautiful you. And then what we can do is start bringing in other hearts and build a love force, see? Love force. We want the love force to take over the world. And it starts in your heart. Remember, you fix your faith in unity and you overcome this world. You conquer this world. And then we start bringing in others to feel this love. They will tell me, I'll tell you, they will feel everything that you feel. Once their heart starts to open, once they get a sense that you're not you anymore, but you're something very special. That you are an angel, you are divinity, whatever they want to sense, let them sense, but they'll get it, they'll get the impact. And then we start taking the divided parties, things that, still have you going, this side is better, this side is not so good, this side is right, this side is wrong. And we take all that energy, and there we go. We take one side, we take the other side, and we put it into this fire of one love for the beloved, for the one. And we fix the faith, our faith in unity, and feel that it's all coming together. Even the most serious conflicts on our planet, okay? What do you say? Are you in? Are you in? Come on now. People, smile on your brother. Everybody get together and love one another. On the inside to start with, and then the rest of our days on the outside. Come on, people. Smile on your brother and sister. Everybody get together and let's just love one another right now.